Of the closures that will be happening because of this walk. Marley?
Thanks, Regina. Now, we have a lot of closures. They don't kick off until 5 o'clock, but you will have to look out for them. We've been seeing quite a bit of bottlenecking on Dearborn and State because of all the staging vehicles for everybody coming out to shoot this event tonight. Wacker will be closed starting at 5 p.m. until midnight between Clark and Wabash. State and Dearborn also closed Lake to Kinsey. This includes the State Street and the Dearborn Street bridges. Now, if you live in the area, don't worry. Police will let you into your buildings, both office buildings and homes, but you will have to show proof of your residence. Also, where to watch. If Wacker, Clark to Dearborn, and then Wabash to State also on Wacker are where they're encouraging you to watch from, and you can enter each of these pedestrian viewing areas from Wacker and Clark or Wacker and Wabash. Those are your best two options. Anthony?
Marley, thank you very much.
Good morning, Alicia. Now, we've talked about the Nick Wallenda closures, but there is some construction that you'll need to look out for, both on your rails and your roads. So let's take a look at the rails first. The Green Line trains have no rail service. This has been happening. You're probably familiar with it if you're a rider. Between Roosevelt and 35th Bronzeville because of continued work on that Cermak McCormick Place station. So shuttle buses will be in place until Monday morning at 4 a.m. Now, on your roads, on the inbound Kennedy Foster to the junction, there's 2 right lanes closed until 10 o'clock, as well as your Lawrence exit. And last piece on westbound I-290 between Irving Park and Thorndale, your 2 right lanes are out. This one also in place until 10 o'clock. And I want to remind everybody the new CTA schedules went into effect today. So there are service changes to red, blue, green, pink, purple, brown, and orange lines. That's every line except the yellow line, with the biggest change being on the brown line. The Kimball Belmont shuttle buses are discontinued and they will have rail service in its place. Over to you, Anthony. Now, we're watching a slow spot right now on the outbound Kennedy, right as you're coming into this Cumberland long-term construction that's been there. But before we get to road construction, let's jump right in and take a look at everything you need to know about Nick Wallenda's walk, including the road closures. Now, the walk itself starts at 6. The road closures go into effect at 5. Wacker will be closed between Clark and Wabash, and then State and Dearborn will both be closed between Lake and Kinsey. Now, this includes the State Street and the Dearborn Street bridges. Now, don't worry if you live or work in the area and you're one of those people that has to go to work on the weekends like we do. You can get to work. You will have to show proof that this is where you work. Now, if you're just somebody that wants to come and watch, these are the recommended watching areas. Wacker between Clark and Dearborn, and then again Wabash to State, with entrances to each of these pedestrian viewing areas at Wacker and Clark, and then the other one is at Wacker and Wabash. Anthony and Susan?
Marley, thank you very much.